Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Rob here, back with a new video about none other than the current event Pokemon, Gigantamax Eevee. Probably arguably one of the strongest Gigantamax Pokemon there possibly is, but very broken, which is why a lot of people don't use it because they feel like it's unfair. No, I'm just chatting BS. If there was ever a G-Max Pokemon that represented to help advertise product and sell product, this would probably be it, because before this event the only way to get Gigantamax Eevee legally was to own a copy of to own a copy of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Yeah, but you know, we have to treat Eevee like any other Pokemon. You know, we're all fair game here, so we're going to make a video on how you could possibly use a Gigantamax Eevee for competitive double use. We'll try to take it as seriously as possible, but let's have a look at Evoli over here. So ability-wise, it's got Runaway, a set for trainer battles. Basically, it's immune to stuff like... it still cannot switch during a mean look or... Runaway, a set for trainer battles, can always run away from battle. It still cannot switch during mean look or block when the opponent is trapping with... or when the opponent is trapping with the arena, trap, magnet pull or shadow tag ability. Okay, well that's one ability down, which is absolute crap. Adaptability increases the same type attack bonus from 1.5 to 2 times, which is a good ability. Adaptability is good. Anticipation hit ability warns when the foe knows one hit KO moves or a super effective move. For anyone who plays some sort of competitive Pokemon, most of the time you know what Eevee is weak to, which is fighting. And if you do competitive Pokemon, you generally know what sort of Pokemon are going to be carrying a fighting type move. Let's be honest, so out of its 3 ability, 2 are absolutely useless. So adaptability will be the ability of choice here. It is immune to ghost type, it's weak to fighting. So there is that. It does have a gender difference now, I believe, since the Let's Go Eevee. From this image though, you can't really tell, but it's a little hard. It's a tail, it's a female. Let's have a look at if it's moves first of all. Helping Hand, priority, helps the target, helps your opponent, helps your partner. I'll give it, which is a good move. Helping Hand's a good move, let's put it like that. Quick Attack, it's priority, so there's that. Baton Pass, whilst a useful move, I don't think, unfortunately, Eevee is going to be the one taking advantage of this. It's got Double Wedge, Charm. Double Wedge is its strongest normal type move. Dig, Max Quake. Protect, pretty standard. Attract. Now, this is actually Gigantamax Eevee's G-Max move. It is basically the Attract effect. It actually does Rain Dance a Sunny Day, and it also has Facade. And Weather Ball, apparently. Fake Tears. Again, though, a lot of these moves are only really useful on Pokemon that are really fast or have priority. It does learn Body Slam. Substitute, Baton Pass. Iron Tail, Max Steel Spike. Work Up. Curse, Tiggle, Yawn. Yawn's a good move. Wish, unfortunately, I don't think Eevee's going to be using much Wish Protect there. Right, so that's its moves. Not a great deal of moves there. Stat-wise, 55 HP, 55 attack, 50 defense, 45 special attack, 65 special defense, and 55 speed. 325 base total. Honestly, they're not great. In fact, they're pretty bad. We all know Eevee's like a sort of like a mascot Pokemon now, partners with Pikachu. It's odd, slightly odd in my opinion. They didn't give Eevee some sort of item like Pikachu has with the Light Ball, where it possibly doubled Eevee's defensive stats. I know you've got the Eviolite, but that's only a +1. An item that would double its defenses would at least, give it a little bit more usability. Having 65 base special defense isn't great, but if you double that turns into 130, which is pretty solid, paired with 100 defense. Even though the HP is still low, it would at least make it quite nice and bulky. to a certain extent, I guess. But apart from that, yeah, there's nothing too great about that. 55 attacks, very bad. 45 special attacks, even worse. But I did try to put some sets together. Firstly, over here we have the bulky variant. Max HP, mixed defenses here. You know, pretty even on the spectrum. Because it is weak to fighting type moves, you could fully invest into defense, seeing as most fighting type moves are physical. Adaptability is going to be the ability of choice, no doubt about it. Eevee is the item of choice. You could maybe put Focus Sash, but actually I think you're probably better off going for the Eevee. In terms of move though, this is a more supportive set. It still has the ability to Gigantamax, which will turn into G-Max Cuddle. Helping Hand, good priority. Yawn, a very useful move, and then Protect there, just stationary. You could replace that with maybe Wish. If you're going to Gigantamax, these two will turn into No Guard anyway. You could also put Quick Attack over Double Edge. You know, take out Focus Sash users if they've got 1 HP left. But then if the Psychic Surge is up, you know, then all you can do is support really, which that'd be Quick Attack and Helping Hand blocked by. So you'd only have Yawn and Protect, so probably not a good idea. You could also put Body Slam if you would want to maybe do some para shenanigans, you know, try paralyze something, I guess. You could do. Ability choice is Impish, pretty standard. Not really too much I could say about that really. That's probably the most supportive set you would get really, I guess. Yeah. On the other hand, I did, for the fun of it, make a more sort of offensive type Eevee. That if you're going to be bringing Eevee, you're practically going to be using it for the gimmick of Gigantamax. And I figured, you know what, it does have access to Dig and Iron Tail. They're two moves that boost special defense and defense. You know, so I guess if you led your Eevee and it's female and you saw 2 males and you wanted to Gigantamax it and attract the opponents to Eevee, then start boosting with a Max Steel Spike and Quake to boost your partner. You know, the options there. For the sake of it, I gave it max attack and HP. You could probably change the Eevee to a Focus Sash, which would probably be better in this case. Again, no, I mean, you could probably even run it on Trick Room, you know, give it a brave nature, make it as slow as possible. You know, set up Trick Room so it can go first because it's relatively slow with base 55 speed. Again, no, not the slowest thing, unfortunately. There'll be a lot of things that outspeed it in Trick Room. But yeah, there's not really a lot you could do with a Gigantamax Eevee, let's be honest. In terms of partners, Pokemon that resist fighting type moves, such as fairies like Togekiss, nice bulky Pokemon. This is more of a pure offensive Pokemon. I did consider maybe putting some defensive Pokemon with Eevee, but then you've just got 2 Pokemon then sitting there not doing a lot, and that's not really a favourable matchup. You need a little bit of power there. So I stuck offensive Crit Kiss, Togekiss here. Pretty standard move, follow me. Great support for Eevee, I guess. Then we've got Hatterini. Very offensive. Life Orb has Trick Room, can set up Trick Room for Gigantamax Eevee. Has 3 powerful moves. Pretty standard, does resist fighting types there. And Dragapult as well, Ghost, immune to fighting types. Can boost Eevee's speed with max airstream if you didn't want a Gigantamax Eevee. I mean, I'm trying to set it so badly. Like, I'm trying to think of a way why you could make it work. In terms of, I forgot to mention about G-Max Eevee's G-Max move. It is G-Max Cuddle, a normal type attack that Gigantamax Eevee uses. This move infatuates opponents, which, like I said, is basically attract. If your opponents are the same gender as you or genderless, then this G-Max move effect is effectively useless and doing absolutely nothing. If they are the opposite gender, then they can possibly attract G-Max. You know, you can be attracted. You can attract them. Then they maybe won't be able to move. But all they could do is just swap out. G-Max Cuddle isn't going to really be doing any damage anyway, because Eevee is very weak. But you know, Ally Switch, Dusclops. You got Indeedee. male and female. But they're neutral to fighting though, so do bear that in mind. But yeah, there's not really a lot you can say about Eevee, to be honest with you. I did have a look on Pikalytics. Eevee has 0%. I mean, Gigantamax Eevee's been legal since the start, as far as I'm aware, and adaptability isn't hidden, so it's been available from the gift one. Nobody's been using it. I did go to badbury.net to have a look. Again, nothing for Eevee, unfortunately. Not even any gimmick teams. But besides a fully supported set with Body Slam, Double Edge or Quick Attack, Helping Hand Yawn, maybe Wish, you know, or Charm or Fake Tears, you know, there's not really a lot else you can do there. This one, I guess, would probably not want to Gigantamax most of the time, more support your partner. This one's probably more of a one that you would Gigantamax all the time. I feel like it would need a lot of support to make work. Yawn's just there so you can fire off a yawn if you want to, or you could put Helping Hand if you decided to help your partner. But besides that, I don't really know what else to say about it really. Again, if there was ever a Pokemon that was designed purely to help sell product, you know, merchandise, advertisement, all that sort of thing, G-Max Eevee would be it. Unfortunately, looking pretty cute whilst, I don't know, scary, doesn't really help win Pokemon battles. Tops with bad stats, relatively not a great move pool. You know, I mean, maybe I'm missing something, but I don't think I am, because I think it would have been found out by now. But that's pretty much it as far as I'm aware. That for you is Gigantamax Eevee. Not really a lot to be said about it, unfortunately. I wish I could say more. It looks cute, so, you know, it wins 10 out of 10 for looks. It's a cool design. Shame it doesn't have any sort of special item like Pikachu. I mean, for at least Pikachu, they know it's a bad Pokemon. They chuck it a light ball. You know, it has some sort of use. G-Max Volt Crash paralyzes both opponents. You know, again, you can make that work as a bit of a gimmick. G-Max Cuddle was just a bit of an insult to injury there. Eevee's got bad stats. It has no special item. Attracting opponents is not good. There's a reason why nobody uses Attract, and that's probably it. Maybe if it works on all Pokemon regardless, like of gender, if it just infatuated them regardless. This is 2020. Pokemon should be attracted to whoever they want, whether they're female, male, genderless. That would maybe make G-Max Cuddle have some sort of extreme gimmick use, maybe. But without that being a thing, it just makes it pretty useless. And Game Freak are giving it no extra love like they have Pikachu. At least they acknowledge Pikachu's a bad Pokemon. You know, Eevee's a bad Pokemon. G-Max Eevee's a bad Pokemon. Don't use it really, to be honest with you. Catch it, catch a shiny one, keep it as a nice little bit of collection. That's pretty much it really. I hope you enjoyed the video. Not much to be said about G-Max Eevee, but you know, if you wanted to give it a go for you know, a bit of fun, there you go. It's best I can do off the top of my head. If I'm missing something, do let me know. If you found better ways to use G-Max Eevee, do let me know, because I would be interested. Has some relatively good support options. Again, no, not very good. But thank you very much everyone for watching the video. I hope to see you soon. Until next time, Rob out.